As the weather gets warmer, you're probably spending more time outside, and those pesky black flies, they're outside too. So tonight we have what you need to know to try to avoid getting bitten.
It's been about a month and a half since heavy rains led to flash flooding on the Palouse. It was bad enough in Pullman that firefighters used a front-end loader to rescue people trapped in businesses. Well, now state regulators are investigating this rescue.
It was a beautiful day today, and more summer weather is on the way. Watch my 10-day forecast next.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
Good to have you with us. I'm Jane McCarthy. Following record flooding on the Palouse last month, many people called Pullman firefighters heroes. You might remember this video where firefighters and city workers used this front loader to rescue people stranded in the floodwaters. Well, it turns out not everyone was impressed.
State regulators are now investigating this rescue. KREM 2's Taylor Bido has been tracking this story for us today. He joins us live now with more. Taylor?
Well, guys, that's right. We've been able to confirm that Labor and Industries is now looking into this rescue. Pullman's fire department says an anonymous complaint is the cause of that. At the time, the city credited the use of that heavy equipment with playing a big role. It was flooding like nothing many in Pullman had ever seen before. High waters last month tore through streets and shops, and in some cases, stranding people. With water that was 2 feet deep in spots, the city had to get creative when it came to rescuing people. They started to use this front loader from Pullman's Public Works Department. Here's what one firefighter told us at the time.
The loaders are heavy enough they could go through the water without danger of washing away, and it was a lot safer.
But that decision didn't sit well with regulators in Olympia. Pullman's fire chief has confirmed that the Washington State Department of Labor and Industries is investigating this water rescue. In an email, the department's chief simply told KREM, quote, "We were advised the investigation was from an anonymous complaint. We have not heard back from them yet." He declined to comment further. While we can only imagine the gratitude from those rescued by Pullman Fire, it's apparent that someone who saw this felt it was enough of a workplace safety concern to contact L&I. And I did reach out to Labor and Industries for comment on this, but at this point I'm still waiting to hear back. Live in the studio, Taylor Bido, KREM 2 News.
Taylor, thank you. Karthik Venkatraman is here now because there's some big news with the GU, according to Killian Tilly. Well, not according, we haven't heard from him yet.
Not heard from him yet. But from Stadium, they're saying that Killian Tilly is going to be returning to Gonzaga next year, and it's maybe not too super surprising considering he was injured a lot last year, probably concerned whether his draft stock was affected. Maybe he wasn't going to get drafted, or maybe it just wasn't as high as it was. He pulled out of the NBA Combine, most likely because he sprained his ankle during a team workout with the Atlanta Hawks. I think what would have solidified him starting in the NBA or staying in the NBA draft was a good showing at the Combine, but he didn't participate, and so he's coming back, which is big for the Zags. Why is this big? Well, because Tilly is going to be the only guy who was on the roster this year who was starting last year. So he brings a lot of experience, although the team has added Admon Gilder, who's an experienced starting guard who played at Texas A&M. They are losing a lot of talent already with Rui Hachimura, Brandon Clark, and Josh Perkins going for sure. And then Zach Norvell Jr. is all but gone. He seems all but ready to stay in the NBA draft. So the senior leadership Tilly is going to provide overall is just huge, because if you look at these guys that are on this list right here, Philip Petrusev, Antoine Watson, Drew Timme, Omar Ballo, you keep going down the list, they're all young, sophomores, freshmen, so Tilly is just going to provide so much. The big question becomes, can Tilly stay healthy? He's actually been plagued by a lot of injuries over his time at Gonzaga, a lot dealing with those legs. He had that hip injury in the tournament, not this past season, but the season before. He could be one of the best big men in the country. That was the expectation going for him last season, so he could be a really big boost for the Zags team. They're going to be relying on him a lot going into next year, and he has to be a go-to guy if this team wants to get back to the Sweet 16 and the NCAA tournament again. Also, it can only help his draft stock for next year if he can come back and stay healthy moving forward as a forward center. You know, the NBA is always looking for guys who can stretch the floor, shoot the three. Killian Tilly can surely do that. Dude's just got to stay healthy. Yeah. That can provide all that he needs.
Yeah, that's the big unknown for him, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks, Karthik.
Well, in other news, a heads up for people about to get on the roadways. Washington State Patrol is responding now to a 7-car crash. This is on westbound I-90 near the Maple Street exit. No one has been seriously injured. It is causing some major delays, as you can kind of see there in our live shot. Tow trucks, we're told, are on the way.
New tonight, 2 Spokane police officers involved in a deadly January shooting will not face charges. Officers received calls about a man threatening another person with a weapon on North Monroe Street. When they arrived, officers say the man, Dwight Stewart, was armed with multiple knives. According to the report, police say they tried to de-escalate the situation, but he would not drop his knives. Stewart was shot multiple times and died at the scene. Spokane County says the officers were justified in the shooting.
When a young girl disappeared in Cascade National Park this weekend, police were called in to assist with their drone team. Callie Greenberg gives us a look at how the technology is used during a rescue.
When 7-year-old Gwen Dillstrom went missing Saturday night, park rangers were searching between a steep ridge and Goodell Creek, hoping to find her.
Well, the family was just camping, and she was, enjoying the campground, and they realized that she hadn't come back.
More than 120 volunteers were searching the thick forest, but Swinomish Police Lieutenant Earl Cowan said his department was called in to look from the sky.
We were tasked with flying the waterways, the river, the creek, that area.
Lieutenant Cowan used a drone to search areas difficult for volunteers to reach.
It kept searchers from having to be near the water so that there wasn't a hazard that they would potentially fall in.
He says a drone is more cost efficient than a helicopter, which is why they're growing in popularity with search and rescue crews. Swinomish Police invested in this drone less than a year ago.
There you can see the optical camera on the right, the infrared camera on the left.
The drone flies 200 feet in the air, and the optical camera has an incredible zoom.
You can pretty much read the patch on my shoulder or the name tag on my shirt. The camera resolution's super good.
The infrared camera shows heat,
which is useful again when looking for people that are either lost or hiding from us. So
Lieutenant Cowan says while the drone didn't find Gwen, it was still a vital part of the search.
Really, we were really hoping not to find her in the water, so once we scanned that over really good, we had fairly good confidence that she was going to be in the treat area somewhere.
A rescuer eventually found her hunkered down in the woods, and almost 24 hours after her disappearance, she was reunited with family.
Just the instant change was just so cool. It was probably the biggest smile I've ever seen on that mom.
Callie Greenberg, King 5 News.
Well, joining Tom here at the Weather Center, first off, I'm glad that little girl was found.
Oh, absolutely.
And boy, the weather could have been a lot worse, but it was pretty nice.
It has been nice, and it's only going to get nicer. I mean, summer weather is what we're talking about. Look at this, Mark, 77 degrees right now, the current temperature, and that's also a live webcam picture in the background. That's Lake Coeur d'Alene, looking beautiful. Here's a look at the radar. We've had a few isolated thunderstorms earlier this afternoon across northeastern and north central Washington, and then quite a bit of activity was across the east slopes of the Cascades, even down into Yakima. We had some pretty powerful storms moving through there, but now that we're getting towards the end of the daylight period, the end of the heating period, you'll see a lot of those storms just begin to dissipate. Here's a look at your day planner forecast. Look for mostly comfortable conditions this evening. Overnight, cool, 53, sunny and 81 degrees tomorrow. The last time it was 81 degrees in Spokane was actually back on May 11th. For Mother's Day weekend. For the weekend, though, it gets even warmer. I've got 85 on Saturday, 82 on Sunday. Keep in mind that each day this week, most likely we're going to see some of these showers or thunderstorms isolated, kind of pop up in the late afternoon and early evening hours. I'll run the future tracker computer model for you coming up in a few minutes.
Sounds good, Tom. Thank you very much. Former Boston Red Sox and Spokane Indians baseball player Bill Buckner died at the age of 69 from dementia yesterday. Buckner is most famously known for his error in the 1986 World Series playing for the Boston Red Sox, but his career was much more about that, especially when it came to batting. He won a National League batting title back in 1981. When he played for the Spokane Indians in 1970, he hit .335. He even helped local kids with their technique. We spoke to one man today who learned a couple of things from Buckner.
When I was like 4 or 5 years old, they had this big thing for all the kids to come out and you could learn to play ball from your Spokane Indians. I just remember Billy Buckner was standing in the on-deck circle and he was teaching people how to hit. And I just remember, him, showing me things that I actually used later on as a coach.
That's great. All right, switching gears now. Almost time for Hoop Fest. Registration for the 30th annual Hoop Fest closes on Friday. Organizers say regardless of your ability, everyone can get out there and have a great time.
You could be someone who hasn't touched a basketball ever, hasn't touched a basketball since last Hoop Fest, or plays every single day. Like, we'll find a spot for you with people that kind of share the same experience.
Hoop Fest also needs volunteers to make it run. So if you choose to volunteer, you'll get a Nike swag bag, including a pair of shoes. Hoop Fest is set for June 29th and 30th. And be nice to those volunteers.
Yeah, and Jane was just telling me she's registering under the elite bracket, right?
That's right.
Quite the hooper.
Okay, not true.
Okay.